This episode is sponsored by Parpel. Need a new headlight or taillight? Visit theparpel.com and enter your vehicle information, select the part you need, and schedule an appointment at a local nearby shop. It's that easy. To make the offer even sweeter, we're throwing in 10% off your first order with code WELCOME. We hope you enjoyed this episode as much as we do. Now, back to the podcast.
All right, good afternoon. Saturday, February 24th. We are back. The Lodge Pod is in full swing. Finally, I was saying after seeing how our recent post did regarding the Brock Purdy drama, we have toxic dialogue in the comments, and I might have to say we made it.
Keep it coming.
At least in one spot, one sector.
Keep it coming.
Dude,
you know who you are.
I feel like that's a big measuring stick, is once you get people arguing in your comments, that's huge.
Yes.
I love that.
We got haters.
If you don't got haters, you don't got fans.
Yeah,
that's what I like to say.
That's so true.
All right, so in terms of today, the past is the past. But if you want to go and keep arguing with people, go check out that post. It's pretty fun. Today we're gonna do. Ara's gonna have us. You have a list for us, right? We're gonna try and guess. Do you want me to say it right now, or do you want to wait?
I can do it. So, in light of March Madness coming up, we're going to be talking a little about some colleges. Some of them may have some good athletics departments, but the academics department may be lacking. So, we got 11 on the board to round out the top 10 dumbest universities in the Power 5. So, you guys need to work together to put this list together.
Hang on a second. Before we start, whoever made this list, they're accusing other people of being dumb, but then said, I'm going to make a top 10 list with 11 teams.
Well, when you have we have a three-way tie, that is how that works.
I don't know.
So
say the top 11.
It's like in golf when you have...
Are they going by GPA?
It's based on a plethora of things, according to the USA Today.
Really? This is USA Today?
Yes.
Okay.
But it's like in golf, when you have like a tie for second place, it goes 1, T2, T2, 4.
No, I get it, but it's just not a good look.
I mean,
not a good look.
Beauty's in the eyes of its beholder, I guess. You can go off on that if you want.
Good point, Eric. Good point.
So, let's get after it.
All right, are we going?
All right.
So you have the answer, and the three of us are going to try and work together.
I do have the answer.
All right.
Okay.
I got an easy 1-1. Owen, I'm just going to rip it because you don't want to just get out of the way. West Virginia University.
They are number one.
Number one?
Number one.
Okay.
Yeah. I was going to say if it wasn't West
Alabama
Virginia.
Crimson Tide.
I don't think Alabama's on there.
They're not.
Really?
Arizona University. University of Arizona.
No.
Really? Wow.
I was actually going to say ASU.
Yeah.
No.
Wow. That's
so not me. Arizona or Arizona State.
No.
Nope.
Rutgers?
What do you got on there? You have the whole.
I've got all the.
You got all Power 5 schools.
Okay, hang on. This is kind of like a shot. What I'm going off of is just like when I think about a school, do I think the kids are dumb? That's all I'm going off of. Kansas State. Because who the fuck goes to Kansas State?
They are in there.
I have Kansas on there.
Kansas
Give me a bump.
Really? Because Kansas is like a 96%
What's the ranking? Give me the number on Kansas State.
T9.
T9.
That's a good poll right there.
So you got 1 and T9.
How about?
What about LSU?
They are on there, number 8.
Let's go.
That's
what about
good poll.
Rutgers?
Rutgers is not on there.
How's Rutgers?
I have.
Yeah, wait,
There
never mind. Actually,
there are
that's a
no
smart
Big
school.
Ten schools.
I
No
have-
Big Ten.
I have Mississippi State.
Yes, number 3.
Let's go, dude.
Come on.
There's no way
Come on.
FSU snuck into the top 10, is there?
FSU is not there.
Okay.
Here's the thing you have to think about. Any big or Power 5 school in the Northeast, you can pretty much rule out.
Yeah. So what do we
You
have
can
left?
eliminate those.
So you got West Virginia, number 1, Mississippi State, number 3, LSU, number 8, and one of the 3 tie for 9s at Kansas State.
We only have 4, damn.
Okay, hang on.
What
Era.
about
Hang on, Era.
Dude,
South Carolina's got to be on there.
They're not on there.
Wow.
is what
So
conference
you
is
got-
South Carolina?
They're
SEC.
SEC, yeah.
That's what I thought.
Okay, hang on. What about Auburn?
Auburn is not on there.
Are we counting? This is before the realignment.
Go to that next
That
page
doesn't
there.
matter.
Let's see the
They're
next
still all
page.
Power 5. Well, there's
There's
some
G5s I got in
Pac-12.
there.
So say like this year's current Pac-12. There are 2 Pac-12 schools.
2 Pac-12.
Yes.
It is Colorado.
No.
Washington and Washington State.
Washington State.
I was gonna say Washington State. Yep.
T6
T6.
Okay,
So we have a tie at 6 and 9.
and 4.
I'm gonna go with Northwestern University.
That's
No,
a,
that
is
that's
a Big Ten.
It's a very sorry school.
No Big Ten
All
schools.
right, my list lied to me. Sorry about that.
What about Louisville? I feel
Oh,
like
Louisville
yeah,
is
Louisville.
4th.
University of Wisconsin.
No.
No.
The
Is
Big
that
Ten
Big
is
Ten as
very
well?
smart. Yeah.
Okay.
NC State.
You're right, that
Who
is Big
knows?
Ten.
I was gonna.
That was the only ACC school
Okay.
on there.
Wait, so what do we have right now?
West Virginia, Mississippi State, Louisville, Washington State, LSU, and Kansas State.
So that's 6.
And
So
we
you got-
only have 3 conferences to choose from now. We have Pac-12, SEC, and Big 12.
Yes.
What about
Okay.
Oregon State?
Oregon State T9. There you go.
Dude, Jack, you are killing this.
So we got here, I'll give you the conferences. You got number 2 is in the Big 12, number 6 is in the Big 12, the other 4th is in the Big 12.
Oklahoma.
No.
Baylor.
Close.
Oklahoma State.
Oklahoma State, number 4.
Baylor.
Baylor's not on there.
Kansas.
No. Jack was in the correct state.
What do you
Wait,
say?
what'd he say?
TCU.
He
What do you say?
said Baylor.
TCU.
UT
No.
Austin?
No.
No, I feel like UT Austin.
No, that's
smart.
definitely
Texas Tech.
smart.
There's
Texas Tech is number 2.
Let's
So
go.
we're missing
You're-
one.
You're still in the same state.
So we're
And
missing one.
You got one SEC school and one Big 12 school left.
And we're still in Texas.
One is in
Texas
Texas.
A&M.
Houston.
Houston, number
Houston,
there
yeah.
you go.
Good call.
One left in
Mahoney.
the SEC. You're missing. It's a big one.
It's not Arkansas.
It is Arkansas.
Let's go, baby!
Razorbacks.
There we go.
Let's go.
Our
There you guys
Kansas.
go.
Way to go. Way
Atta
to go.
boy.
Dude, we
boys.
did that way quicker than I thought we were going to.
I mean,
Let's
you
go.
guys did probably name about 30, 40 of the.
I would say the accuracy level was probably like 50.
Yeah, I don't
Our
know how
shooting-
accurate that is. Like, I feel like the Arizona school's got to be on there. I feel like Bama.
I mean, you're looking like
Somebody made a mistake with West Virginia.
Our percentage was not high.
A lot of them are like state schools because it's like
Yeah.
if you think like Oklahoma, like that's probably
Yeah.
like where all the smarter kids in Oklahoma go. It's like even like Michigan and Michigan State. Like Michigan is a huge like academic powerhouse, and then Michigan State's got like a 90% acceptance rate.
I feel like Notre Dame probably should have been on there
Yeah,
too.
but the fact
Yeah.
that
They're not
Kansas has,
private.
Kansas
Yeah,
has a
they-
96 acceptance rate and wasn't on the top 10.
Which one?
Kansas has a 96 acceptance rate.
Yeah,
He
but
was
it's
in
about.
top
I think it's. I feel like it's like I mean a lot of these like Power 5 schools, but it's like you're also bringing in a lot more people to like
Yeah.
a Kansas than you are a Kansas State or a Texas Tech. You know.
Yeah, there was definitely some interesting ones on there. I feel like West Virginia, though, was like the no-brainer.
yeah.
How does that make you feel?
Mountaineers, baby.
You know, yeah.
Country
I'm
roads
would-
take
gonna,
me
I'm
home.
gonna plead the fifth. I'm gonna plead the fifth on that one. I think.
I would like
You
to
know.
shout out the Big Ten, dude. Congratulations. Nobody on there.
They got to be because it's like I think they have a requirement. You have to be like an AAU, so like one of these like huge like academic credentialed colleges to be able to even join the Big Ten.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right.
And Rutgers is a part of that?
Yes,
Rutgers.
All right, that was fun.
that was fun.
That was a good time.
Now into something a little bit shittier. What's up, Cheech?
They have a really good med program at Rutgers.
Okay, shout out Rutgers Med.
Now
MLB new jerseys are making their rounds.
they have been showing quite a lot.
Yeah, they're a bit revealing.
A little bit of skin.
And the nameplates stink too. Like the names are so
Dude,
small.
they're actually like DH Gate jerseys.
So
No, like dead ass. Like they are.
Sorry. What's the question, Mahoney?
like I know Fanatics runs obviously the fan distribution, but do they have any say in the jersey designs?
Yes. So Nike got like the Majestic deal. You know,
Okay.
and
Yeah,
then,
yeah.
So like the last couple of years, they've still been like using pretty much like the Majestic jersey with like just slapped a Nike logo on it.
Okay.
And now they changed the distributor to Fanatics, and yeah, we know how that goes.
That's how we
That's
ended up here.
Like these are bad, dude.
You know
I'm
what,
just
though?
looking around.
You know what, though? I think maybe, well, obviously I don't think they thought this was going to happen, but maybe this is a blessing in disguise for the sport. People aren't watching it. They're definitely not watching spring training, But now maybe you'll entice a few more people if they're just like, hey, we're just gonna throw our guys out there pretty much butt naked, you know?
Yeah, they're trying to get
see
to
if we can get anybody to watch this.
they're trying to get to the female demographic.
Yeah.
Like, hey, you want to see Shohei Ohtani's
Yeah,
balls?
you know what? I think that's why a lot of girls like watching football. You know what I mean? It's a lot of dudes in tight, like silky pants. So now you just throw these dudes out there butt naked, let them run around, swing a bat, and like see if you can pick up some viewers on
People
that.
do love the baseball pants
Yeah,
thing, and now
Yeah.
it's like
yeah.
they're baseball pants, and you can see what's going on underneath.
Yeah, now you can
Absolutely.
see the guy's jock.
Yeah.
Can
Yeah.
I just say to Casey Schmidt, the San Francisco Giants infielder whose balls were leaked online, I apologize for the MLB's like shoddy craftsmanship of their jerseys, and I'm also sorry that somebody reported that you could see your entire outline of your hacky sack through your see-through white pants. So thank you. Yeah, sorry.
I've never heard it described as a hacky sack.
Yeah, I feel like I just had to throw that in there. That was a very odd way of
That is
describing
interesting.
someone's ball
Like,
sack.
dude,
I've got this headline.
It's actually not. It's not that far off.
Fans roast MLB's new see-through pants amid uniform saga.
the craziest thing, dude, like it's like baseball too is the richest sport in America, where like they don't have like a salary. Like Shohei Ohtani just got $1 billion contract, and you're telling me you couldn't get pants that
Didn't show his balls.
Yeah, that like you can't see the bottom of the shirt when you're tucking it. Like look at this. Like the picture, you
Yeah.
can literally just see his fucking jersey and his underwear.
Yeah,
Like
that's not great. That's not great.
the Rob.
Yeah, MLB jersey's definitely on the hot seat. Fanatics has been on the hot seat for a minute.
Dude, Fanatic. Dude,
I think they got those jerseys off of AliExpress, low key.
I think
that's
so.
what I'm saying, bro.
Or Alibaba.
Dude, like people used to like you could like spot a fake jersey like back in the day. Like you still can, and they're like fine quality if you're like you don't got like money to buy just a like $140
Yeah.
jersey. But like if I'm buying a baseball jersey now, like why would you buy? Why would you spend? It's like
Yeah.
$170 for one of those jerseys. That's
Yeah.
literally like iron pressed on by someone,
In a,
overseas
In a sweatshop.
Yeah,
Yeah,
in a-
just
yeah. I
like-
wasn't gonna say sweatshop,
Yeah.
but yeah,
I'll
in a
say it, in a
sweatshop.
sweatshop.
just like
Yeah, I didn't know if I could say it, so that's why I'm
Yeah.
Sorry.
Jack's
I mean,
Jack's
that's what it
canceled
is.
already.
At least you're like thinking before you speak over there now,
Think
Jack.
before you speak. Think before you
Cheech,
speak.
though, you're right about these spring training hats. These things are kind of dope.
They're dope, dude.
I want to
put
point
like
out
maybe we could put like an overlay on them or something. But
Yeah,
like,
I could find some. Actually, I
they're
don't.
pretty sweet.
the Liberty Dale Philly hats and the Cubs hats are very clean, and the Orioles. Those are only 3 I've seen, but they all look.
The Orioles
very
are
clean.
clean,
They all
bro.
look.
I'll
very
see if I
clean.
can get
like
that
a
up
bunch
there.
Of the new hats.
Let me-
The city connects
Who
this
is
year.
it?
haven't
Is this the
come out yet,
Tigers?
right?
That's
Yeah, that's
tough,
the
bro. Look at the
Tigers.
Tigers. That one's sick. Anyways,
I'll see if I can get those up. But the MLB
What's
is
the
like,
Rays one look like? 'Cause I know they always use like the sunburst thing, and
Let's
I'm
see,
not a
let's
fan.
see.
They have like the
let's
baby
see.
blue.
Yeah, I don't mess with the baby blue.
You don't like the baby blue, bro?
yeah.
Not
So,
really.
I mean,
Oh, that's butt ugly.
that's
sorry,
bad.
Rays.
That's bad. That's bad.
Bring back the Devil Ray. What are you doing?
Dude,
Everyone loves the Devil Ray.
Too many.
this is the best jersey in baseball.
Yeah, it is the best jersey in baseball. Tampa's got a thing for like throwback unis, bro. They just
Yeah.
know how to do it.
That is
Yeah, they
true.
Know how
do.
to do it. That's for sure. Anyways,
So they invested all their resources into spring training hats and neglected the actual jerseys that
Well,
teams are going to wear for 162
This,
games.
this is new era. They know what they're doing.
They do.
Unless they're making the Rays hat, obviously, as we
Right.
see. But like New Era has always had the distributor for the MLB, so it's like they know what they're doing. Hats are hats. Like sooner or later, like Fanatics gets the branding for the hats, they're gonna get like the floppy hats. So,
Oh
like,
my
they-
god! It's gonna look like they're gonna be like the little league hats.
It's gonna look like they're gonna be like the full like UPS man outfit.
that's too good.
I'm sorry. I just looked up something out of my own curiosity, and now I have to call out the MLB again on blast for what these City Connect jerseys look like.
Dude, it's just Nike
Um,
trying to make money.
Yeah. Let me tell you that the Philly City Connect is 3 different shades of blue, and can you tell me where blue is the main color in the Phillies logo?
They have those blue jerseys
Well,
back in the day.
they have the blue, red and blue hats, and like the cream white.
But I don't think
But-
looking at your thing,
We're
I
gonna
don't-
put this picture on the video so you can see what I'm talking about. Disgusting.
Also,
Absolutely disgusting.
What's crazy is Manfred, the commissioner, came out and said he's done after his contract in
I mean,
2029.
You see all the BS he's been going
He came
through?
out and he was like pretty much basically like I'm out.
Well, I mean, he didn't really like talk to the Players Association either. He was like,
No.
"Oh, the jersey contract, signs it, and now we're looking at it.
Yeah.
When did he announce that? Today?
This
couple
past
days
week, a couple days ago. So I mean, he has left like a dumpster fire in his wake, pretty much. Like I don't really maybe
he knew he wasn't getting reelected.
Yeah, he knew he wasn't getting reelected. I think he's botched multiple situations now, and it was just the writing was on the wall for him. He was by far and away the worst commissioner in pro sports for a long time.
Yeah.
So
Not even close.
yeah, not even close. So goodbye. Hopefully the game finds a new sense of rebirth after he's gone.
But yeah, so hopefully they get something worked on these jerseys. If not, hopefully for next year.
Yeah,
if
I mean,
if
this
it's
year-
not possible. Yeah.
This year's chalked.
Listen, you have a
Yeah.
month of spring training. You can get those pants fixed. You can
Yeah.
fix those pants.
If they can't fix the pants, dude,
You gotta
it's-
fix the
it's,
pants.
It's
Pants,
Jover.
baby. Fix it. It's Jover.
What do we got next?
We done talking jerseys.
yeah.
I don't think I need to say. I don't need to see any more balls that are not my own today.
Dude,
Yeah,
I gotta
you're
say
right.
the hacky sack
Good
was
point.
really quite a.
point.
That's a good poll.
It was quite a descriptive word.
So we're gonna try a little something. We're gonna do your most unpopular NBA opinion. Let's stir the pot.
All right.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. I went through mine. Like, I think it's unpopular, but I don't know how much controversy this is really gonna cause. It's actually positive. A lot of times in sports, you'll see unpopular opinions are negative towards someone in some way. Mine is not. I am saying that the NBA is as good as it's been in the past decade, excluding 2016. And the reason I say that is just purely based on the parity in the league. So, I mean, from 2010 to 2019, it was Spurs, Heat, Cavs, Warriors. That was, like, really all we got to see as young basketball lovers, I guess. But now you fast forward after 2019, after the Raptors win. You have the Raptors, you have the Lakers, you have the Bucks, you have the Warriors. But like that at that point, they hadn't
Nuggets.
won in 4 or 5 years, so that was fine.
Nuggets,
And
yeah.
Nuggets. And now this year, it's up in the air again. I mean, the Celtics look really good, but they're probably going to stumble and fall on their face, like we always see.
Whoa.
That's fine. I mean, I'll let him finish his take before I respond to it.
Okay. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, Nuggets could repeat. Definitely look prime to do that. Bucks are not. I don't see them doing much under Doc Rivers, to be honest. So it's probably a one-horse race in the East as of right now. But the West is cool. I mean, you see the Thunder and the Timberwolves, two young teams rising as like the cream of the crop already. So I think it's cool. I think the NBA is super exciting right now, and I think, outside of 2016, because there was just something in the air that year, this is as good as it's been.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a fair take. I think just seeing a mix of different champions is good for the league, and that's kind of a cool thing. In terms of parity, there is no parity in the East. The parity exists out West. You have Oklahoma City, which is a young, cool story. They're about 2-3 years ahead of their time. You still have Kevin Durant, Bradley Beal, and Devin Booker in Phoenix. Maybe they'll figure it out. That's a stacked roster. You have Denver, obviously, who's the champions, then the Wolves, like you said. Like, that's where the parity exists. In the Eastern Conference, there is no parity. The Celtics are, I believe, Jack, can you check me? I think they're, 7 games up right now?
7.5.
7.5 games up. The Cleveland's in second place. The Celtics have spanked Cleveland. Milwaukee's stumbling. You have Doc Rivers as your head coach. You can say that the Celtics fall on their face, but Doc Rivers falls on his face every year.
For sure.
We can cross the Bucks out. We can put a line through them. Joel is hurt. Sixers aren't going to be very good. They're going to be a 6 to 8 seed when the season's all said and done. The only team I fear in the East as a Celtics fan is the Miami Heat, and that's just because I have PTSD for the past 3 years. And outside of that, there's literally nobody that I fear. And the reason that I don't fear that is because we have Kristaps Porzingis. We have by far Tingus Pingus is by far
Who
the
the
best
fuck
third
is
option
Tingus
in the
Pingus?
league. What happens when you shut down Tatum and Brown? Who's gonna guard Pingus? Like, that dude is scoring 20 a night on like 12 shots. Like, he's unguardable. And yeah, you can try and take Tatum and Brown out of the game, but teams in the East can't really even stop that outside of Miami. So Tingus is here to stay. Celtics are going to the finals, and if they don't win, blow it up. Anyways, my hot take. Sorry, my hot take. Joel Embiid is not the best player on a championship team. He never will be in his career. I just don't think that's what he is. I don't think he's a good enough and strong enough leader. I don't think he takes care of himself well enough to make a long, deep postseason run. And I think at a certain point in time, teams are letting Joel Embiid, and they're just saying, listen, dude, you can have 50 points. You can have 70 points. You can have 40 points, right? That's not going to beat us in a 7-game series because, one, you can't stay healthy, and two, you don't have the charisma and energy to continue to get up for a full postseason. That's my hot take. Do what you want with
So
it.
you did want to stir the pot today.
I did.
I'm just going to pull up in a 7-game series in the only year in the Joel Embiid tenure so far where the 76ers had the first seed in the East. They lost to Atlanta in the second round in 7 games. Joel Embiid averaged 30, 13, and 4 in that series. His counterpart, let's see, his number 2 option.
They lost to the Atlanta Hawks.
Yes.
The Atlanta Hawks.
How can you put that on him when his counterpart averaged
But that's
10, 8, and 6?
But that's my point. That's my point. He's had multiple different All-Stars on his team now. He had Jimmy Butler, Ben Simmons, Tobias Harris, and Joel Embiid on a basketball team.
Not in that series, though.
Not in that series, but I'm just saying, pick any series you want. That's a series they should have won. They're the number 1 seed in the East.
Against the Atlanta Hawks.
And they lose to the Atlanta Hawks.
Precisely. How does that fall on Joel Embiid?
That makes my point, though. My point is Joel Embiid, it doesn't matter where you put him. He can't be the best player on a team that's going to win a championship. He's not that guy. That is the easiest year to do it. That was his year, and he squandered it. I know he scored 30 points, but if you're that dude, if you're a top 3 player in the league, which I agree he is, you need to beat Trae Young and Collins in a 7-game series.
What I'm saying is that how does that entire game fall on him? I mean, Tobias Harris put up a 1 for 8 performance that game.
I get that.
He had nobody around him showed up.
What was his
to
Game
play that
7
game.
stat line?
That's what I'm trying to find, actually. StatMuse doesn't understand my question.
I
for some reason.
I do get that, but what I'm saying is when you're a number 1 option at that level, when you're shooting 8 to 10 free throws a game, that's exceptional. You're going to have 30 points a game. Can you win basketball games? Can you win series when your team needs you to do that? And he can't do that. He has proven that time and time again. And so my simple point is he's going to continue to falter when he is the number 1 option. That's just how it goes. I don't think Philadelphia 76ers are going to win a championship with Joel Embiid as their centerpiece. I just don't.
That game was 103 to 96. Joel Embiid was the leading scorer. He went 11 for 21 from the field, 7 to 10 from the free throw line, 31 points. The Atlanta Hawks, anyone want to take a guess at their top scorer?
I know who the top scorer was.
Wait. Kevin Herter.
Kevin
Herter.
Kevin
Curry.
Herter.
Seth Curry was getting cooked.
6 and 5 or some shit, right?
He went 27 points, 10 of 18 from the field.
I don't know where I can find these advanced metrics, but if there was a stat for Seth Curry guarding Kevin Herter in that series,
It'd be abysmal.
he might have put up the greatest offensive performance analytically the NBA's ever seen.
Also, Tobias Harris, 14 rebounds in that game.
Okay, what was his shooting percentage?
I don't know, but he made the hustle plays, man.
No, please.
I'm just saying.
I need my third option to score.
Tobias Harris had 24 points that game.
In Game 7?
Yes.
What game am I thinking of that? Oh, maybe it might have been Game 6 against the Celtics last year.
Seth Curry had 16. Ben Simmons had 5.
Joel gets to skate off with catching limited flack and limited shouldering of responsibility when his team loses consistently in the playoffs.
No, see, that's where you're wrong is that's only from us as Philly fans. In the media, he gets thrashed.
I don't agree with that at all.
He 100%
I don't agree with that. I
does.
don't agree with that at all. I don't agree with that. I would say, yeah, they thrash him for being out of shape, but they don't take the approach like they take on Tatum where it's like, this guy is not a top 10 player, this guy's not this guy's not that, because look what he did in the playoffs. He scored 14 and 10 in Game 7. Yeah, the dude was on a bum ankle. Like, it's the same thing. Like, Tatum catches flack for things that Embiid does not catch it for. Like, and Tatum gets farther. He's a better postseason player than Joel Embiid is. And I just think that Joel Embiid is not the guy that's going to win you a championship. You've seen that time and time and time again. He's now 30 years old.
Is Jason Tatum?
Yes, because he's been there. He knows what the mountaintop looks like when it's right in front of him. Has he climbed that last peak? No, he hasn't. And when they win the championship, yes, people are going to say, I can already tell you what the narrative's going to be. It's going to be, well, look at the team around him. It's not Tatum. It's not this. It's not that. Like, that'll always be the thing for Tatum. I don't know why it is, but people just love to just nitpick the crap out of the guy.
You can say shit, dude.
Okay, shit. They like to nitpick the shit out of the guy. But listen, if I'm wrong, Joel Embiid, good for you, man. Good for you. Hit the treadmill a little bit more. Stop eating the cheeseburgers and prove me wrong. That's all I got to say. That's all I got to say.
Okay.
Jack, I mean, the Pistons will find a way to lose the lottery again. So
That's your
that's
your
just
unpopular opinion.
it's just crazy, dude. Like, you look at all the times the Pistons have been in position for a lottery, and they've won one time. And
Who'd they draft with the number
Cade,
one?
it was the Cade
Cade.
draft.
Yeah.
But like, and Cade's a fine player, like top 10 in my books. But he goes out there and he tries. But I think it's just gonna be really funny come the end of the season when the Pistons only finish with like 9 wins and lose the lottery. Granted, there's not like any like, unless we're drafting Caitlin Clark, there's no one in the draft. But I think it's just gonna be a great time.
The Pistons are stuck in a hellscape in the NBA that is very rare. Normally, if you're stuck in draft hell, you're like a fringe playoff team all the time, and you're either right on the tail end of the lottery or just outside of the lottery, and you can never, like, unless you find a diamond in the rough, you're just not really getting any impact players. But the Pistons have been towards the top of the draft, and look, they're still young, they can still develop, but it just doesn't seem like they're necessarily hitting on a lot of their picks.
Ever.
I mean, Cade's a great player. I like Jaden Ivey. I think, dude, what's your Thompson brother they even have? I mean,
Asur.
Yeah.
I think he's got potential. I think they both do. But,
They're-
like, as of right now, dude, it's a tough go.
Their miss of draft picks year in, year out, I said it last night, looks like the Sixers when the Sixers were the worst team in the league. And you go, Nerlens Noel, Jaleel Okafor, Ben Simmons, Markelle Fultz, Dyer Smith.
Dude.
Just straight ass.
That is not talked about enough.
Straight ass.
Outside
Not
of Joel
making any
Embiid, they
excuses.
can't get anybody.
But it's just, I don't know if they're doing it on purpose because it looks like they're just following the Sixers route and just trying to be the worst team.
Dude, like
possible.
I said, we talked about it last pod. Dude, the city of Detroit can't have nothing. The Red Wings are good. They might make the playoffs, and the Lions, like, they literally, the city got sent back like 50 years for the Lions to have the season they had this year.
The Lions were so fucking close, dude. And
Dude, they were.
But they Detroited that right at the end.
yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, that's my take.
Jack, what do you got for us?
I just want to
big
point out
discourse.
5 years ago, Taylor Rooks, Jaylen Brown, 5 championships. That's a pretty hot take.
That's a classic.
Not mine. The other thing is, I want to say a really hot take is I think it's going to be either Knicks, Cavs playing the Thunder in the championship.
No Celtics for you.
If you want a hot take, 2 young teams. I think that in the right environment, something happens to the Celtics, they can just sneak on in there. And I think that's what might happen.
Give me the Cavs, bro.
I do like the Knicks. The Knicks is a good pick, actually.
There's something about it, though. Like, the casual NBA fan in me is just like, I've never seen the Knicks truly competitive,
Yeah.
so I just can't really fathom it.
Well, that would be what a hot take is.
Yeah. No, I respect the Knicks take for sure.
Dude, the Cavs are big, though. That's my thing. Like, I think they're going to be my finals pick. Granted, I don't really, care. So if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I think that watching them play, like, I've seen them play, like, every once in a while, and they're just long.
They are.
Like, they're a very, big team.
Yeah,
the Knicks?
No, the
No, the
Cavs.
Cavs.
Oh, the Cavs, yeah.
Yeah, Mobley and Allen just grab boards.
Sixers have their number, though, even without Embiid. That's 2 straight without Embiid.
Well, at this point, you're not playing them in the playoffs if they started today.
I also just think, Donovan Mitchell's your best player. I don't know how far you can get with him.
Yeah,
great player. I like Donovan, but he is wildly inconsistent oftentimes. I don't know how far you can get with Donovan Mitchell.
Is kind of how I feel about the Knicks, though. And this isn't a knock because I love Jalen Brunson's game. But when was the last time we saw a team go and win a finals without
Pistons.
a top 10 player or top 15 even?
Pistons.
I mean, Jalen Brunson has probably
2000
moved his way into top
2004
15 conversation.
Championship.
But yeah, 01 Pistons probably, right?
04.
04, sorry.
So just been about 20 years. It's about time it happens again.
Yeah. The Pistons.
Okay.
Yeah,
Again.
I would say probably Pistons. Yeah, that's probably.
And then
true.
that's when after that is when it all unraveled. They could have took Melo, they took Darko, and
Yeah.
now they're 8-40.
Although I would argue when Dirk beat the Heat, he was like a fringe top 10 guy at that point in his career.
You think?
I think he was like probably just on the outside looking in at the top 10.
I still think
Like
though
11, 12,
Yeah,
13.
back into
he
his
had
prime.
the star power to
Yeah.
be like
Yeah, but-
it's Dirk, you know.
No, he did, but like that team was over the hill. Like they had a Jason Kidd who was fucking like 30 something years
Jason
old.
Terry played out of his mind.
Jason
in that
Terry. Who else am I forgetting that was on that team? Sean Marion was kind of over the hill at that point. But I think that was one of the greatest finals. That's probably my favorite finals to rewatch in the 2000s. Not to get off topic, but anyways.
Dude, I might actually get off topic a little bit. I wonder what would have happened if they'd called that foul on LeBron on KD in the 2012 finals at the end of Game 2.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because then the Thunder go up 2-0.
Well,
they do go up
I'm not
2-0.
gonna act like I remember that.
I still think, though,
just,
that
stuff
the
about
Heat were just by far the better team
Oh,
at that
for
point
sure.
in time. Like, I think even if they go up 2-0, I think Miami wins the next 4.
dude, that
It's just a
I
fun,
really do think that.
fun little thing to think
that
about.
Thunder team, that's that reminds me of when they pull up the Washington Commanders old coaches where it's Sean McVay, Mike McDaniel. If
Yeah.
you see
Yeah.
those pictures Serge, KD,
Yeah.
What's also
Russ,
crazy
Harden.
is that team still combines for 3 total championship rings.
Yeah.
and all of them are KD.
Yeah, pretty
No,
much.
Serge Ibaka, dude.
Serge,
Ibaka, yeah.
and the
Don't forget
Raptors.
about Big Perk. Big Perk won one.
Big Perk.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Big
You're right.
Perk.
2008 Celtics, baby.
Perk, if you hear this, man, I got a
Derek
bone to
Derek
pick with
Fisher. Fuck.
Big Perk,
Derek
always
Fisher.
welcome on the podcast. Anytime.
you. Big Perk, bro.
We can get Big Perk on. We'll just play 2K My Career and skip to the parts when he just trashes your player on
Yeah,
his show.
yeah.
Actually, I would love to get off a topic real quick and talk about Big Dom.
Big
Oh,
Dom.
yeah. Yeah, actually, Eric, say your piece about this because
I have to go next.
Nick Sirriani apparently is too emotionally unstable to handle himself without another Italian on the sidelines, which is very, very crazy. So I know Big Dom was back for the Bucks game, but do you think the pain was all said and done at that point? Big Dom, are you building the franchise around Big Dom from here on out?
I think you have to.
What about you, John?
Listen, Jeff. Howie, how do you hire a guy who needs a babysitter because he can't keep his emotions in check? When this came out, I wish I was a fly on the wall in that interview because how do you hire a guy who you have to go say, hey, we need a 350-pound man to go babysit another fully grown man?
Therapist.
How do you do something? How do you ruin every single relationship in a month when that guy is gone? It took a month. That's all.
Yeah, I do want to address it. I'm not gonna be as irate as you are, Jack. But so that report, Philly media generally just sucks. To be honest with you, I'm writing a blog right now about how they can never let a good thing be, what they're trying to do with AJ Brown right now. But with this report came from a reporter that I actually really respect, Derek Gunn. So that I find it hard to believe there's not at least a little bit of truth in that. Granted, I was a guy who, when this whole Sirianni thing was starting, I was like, how do you fire a guy? You just went to 3 straight playoffs, 1 Super Bowl, blah, blah, blah. Shut up over there, okay? But if this is true, even 25%, you can't have a coach that needs an emotional support guy on the sideline. And if that's the case, I know players have come out and backed him, but there's no way that they're enjoying the fact that they need Big Dom to come pull Sirianni away from them in the middle of a game.
Do you also think that they're backing him because it's the right thing to do?
Yes.
It could
From
be.
a media standpoint.
Yeah, it definitely could be.
Yeah.
Because what happens when you know he's coming back next year? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You throw dirt on the guy. You still got to go play for him next
Yeah.
season. Also, this is something I want to maybe you feel. This is genuine. This is not me being any satirical shit or anything like that. What does he bring to the table? What is his football background? He didn't bring schemes with him. What experience did he bring with him? I genuinely don't know before he got the head coaching job.
Let me answer that. nothing.
No,
where did he come from? Where's his tree?
He came from Indianapolis. He's a Frank Reich tree.
And then he was in San Diego before that.
Under who? Not Staley.
No, whoever was it.
He was there.
Was that Anthony Lynn?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he was there with Staley. He was the same hiring class as Staley.
Yeah, and then
was he an OC?
He was an OC.
He was an OC. He's been all throughout the NFL. He played. The only football experience he has is Mount Pleasant, which is like a top D3.
His background in football is wide receivers, and my fucking wide receivers weren't open all season.
Yeah.
I don't get it. But, yeah, it's his offensive scheme, so that's why.
That's why it was really
But
good.
he doesn't call the plays.
No. He called the plays up until, like, week 7 of 2021. Exchanged it over to Shane Steichen.
Which was a good call, obviously.
Yeah, we went on a run, ended up 9-8, went to the playoffs, obviously went to the Super Bowl the following year. But the thing for me is, it's just, was Shane Steichen that much of a wizard, or is it just you need somebody who has some semblance of football to run this offense? I am excited for Kellen Moore. I will say that. Even if he's working within Sirianni's scheme, if he's bringing his own scheme, the guy can get the most out of his players. So.
I think you just hire Big Dom, OCDC, special teams coach. Get as many Italians on the sideline that you need.
Well, we just got Vic Fangio.
Look up the
There
Eagles
you
coaching
go.
staff.
And then-
There should be one person, Dom.
And then Sirianni will finally be stable.
It just says on the Eagles website, it's you have the filter by the coaches, and it just says Dom.
Do we need?
Dom and Jeff Stoutland are the only two coaches on the Eagles.
Do you think we need more Italians to help him, or do you think we need some Irish people to balance him out?
I think
that's like putting fucking a Mentos in a Pepsi can.
Dude. That's like a melting pot.
You don't want that. Irish and Italians don't mix.
I think for every one Italian, you need another one to be a support animal.
Yes.
So
then,
keep
but
them
then
in
you're
their element.
But then you're just getting infinite Italian. So every time you hire one Italian, you're hiring two.
Yeah,
because you need their counterpart.
when the Eagles are done hiring all the Italians, they hire one white guy just to put a stop to it.
That can be Kellen Moore.
Yeah,
there you go.
There he is.
There you go.
Everyone else has to be an Italian though on the coaching staff.
Yeah, absolutely.
We also need more Jalen's on the team.
More robots.
We have Jalen Hurts. We have Jalen Carter. We used to have Jalen Rigger. We need another Jalen.
Jalen Mills.
Jalen Mills hasn't been here in a while. Green Goblin.
Still.
Pat's legend. Dude, that freaking sideline with all those Italians would smell so horrific, dude. It'd be so sweaty.
Are you kidding me, dude? It would smell great. It would smell like a deli.
It would smell like stinky salami, dude.
Can we get Tommy DeVito's agent as the DB's coach or something?
Yeah, fuck it. Let's bring in DeVito as QB2.
Pure talent.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Pure Italian.
Yeah.
The family on the sideline just whipping up food for when they come off.
Cutlets.
Dude,
It's
an Italian sandwich.
we got cutlets at halftime.
Meatball marinara.
I love that.
I love
how the
Moss
fuck
cooking.
did we end up there?
I love
Big
that
Dom.
Big Dom.
I love that the Eagles are becoming the Italian team of the NFL.
Oh my god. I don't know. Does Philly have hella Italians?
Dude, that's gonna be the headline when Nick Sirianni gets fired. Nick Sirianni gets whacked.
Yeah.
They cut him out.
They found him chopped up in the trunk of his car.
They found cinder blocks tied to his legs.
Oh my god, that's too good.
Big Dom whacks Sirianni. So Big Dom is just Jeff Lurie's goon.
Yeah.
He's
He took him out back. Took him to the shed. The wood shed.
Oh my god.
That's
jeez.
funny.
What's
What the
next?
hell we got
What's next on the docket?
I don't know. I don't really know how we bounce back from that. We were gonna talk about a lawsuit won in Tennessee and Virginia for college athletes.
Fuck it.
I think
Long story short, it is fucked up because the Tennessee and Virginia boosters can go to high school athletes in their state and offer them money.
They're grooming them.
Literally, they can be like,
They're
"Hey,
grooming them.
Hey, Bubs, here's $100,000 for you to commit to Tennessee right now.
Meet me out back by the gymnasium,
Yeah,
okay? We'll sign some paperwork.
We got the briefcase for you."
Yeah.
Bama gave me a milli.
Yeah.
But that also just unevens the landscape of NIL.
Yeah, because every state should have
And
the
have to
opportunity
be able to do that.
Yeah.
But dude,
That's
that's a
wild.
rabbit hole. We could talk about NIL and
Nothing's going to be said until at least 2030.
college.
Oh, yo, we were talking
sports.
about this last podcast too. You saw they came out with how much they were going to pay players who were in the game.
$600.
$600
and a
then
copy of the game.
And a copy of the game, and then if you stay in it longer, you get paid more, right?
Yeah, and it's it's one of those things where people are like complaining, like, really only for $600. It's like, dude, like,
It's a lot of
there's
beer.
$6.6 million going towards college athletes. Like, it doesn't matter like who you are. It's like, dude, just like if you don't want to be in the game, don't be in the game.
I think Caleb Williams is gonna throw a shit fit.
Well, he's not going to be in the game.
Fuck him.
It's $600
Yeah, you're
right.
for
You're right.
doing absolutely nothing. Just take it.
Shadur is going to be the guy to bitch and moan.
Wait, I
about
thought Caleb was still like waiting to see.
it. No, but he's in the
he's
NFL
in now?
draft. Yeah,
Okay.
You know, he's representing himself to Lamar Jackson.
I
round.
did see
dude,
that.
that's crazy.
Well, I mean,
Good
when
luck,
you're pretty
buddy.
much the consensus 1-1, you can do it. For
Yeah,
the
he'll probably
pros.
be fine. he'll
Yeah,
probably be fine.
you can't get screwed out of too much
That's a
money.
good point.
Yeah, good for college football athletes though.
Yeah.
600 and copy of the game.
I'd take that.
That should make your training camp when you're playing that in the middle of July, when you're coming home from 2-3 day workouts. You get to play it.
Is Dick and Baylor right now, 36-20.
Oh, that game started.
Yeah, it was at noon.
Yeah. Well, I guess that could transition us into that college basketball slate. Except that's like
What?
the best game today.
Live score. What do you guys think the score? How many points do you guys think Notre Dame is down by right now to Syracuse?
What? How much time's left?
Like couple seconds left in the first
I'm
half.
gonna say 22.
47-21.
I'm gonna say 18.
It is 47-18 right now.
Oh,
Damn.
2 minutes 31 seconds
20.
left in the first half.
The way you looked at me, I thought I sniped
That's
that
bad.
score.
Go Irish! I got my shirt on today for him.
Yeah. So Houston
Might want to take
Baylor.
that off, bro.
Never, bro.
Houston's up at 13 right now. We got Bama Kentucky later.
Take the over. Kentucky can't play defense, and
Duke-
Alabama just shoots the lights out of the ball.
Duke, Wake Forest, BYU, Kansas State. A lot. I'm seeing a decent amount of teams on that top 10 dummy list.
It's getting to that point though where it's heating up.
Yeah.
It is heating
There's like
up.
This is exciting, dude,
4 games left.
because we're in such a fucking dead spot for sports right now.
We are.
So once we get to March Madness, then it's basically football season again.
And the Masters. in
Yeah.
April. That's always right after March Madness.
That's true. Yeah, baseball season.
We got the
Treats,
Valspar
good
coming
shout
up in
out.
Tampa soon.
We do.
We do. Yeah.
Hey, what if the Live Sport podcast?
Yeah, we might live
applied
stream
to,
from there. Get some
to
media
get
tickets.
some media credentials for the Masters.
Yeah.
Media credentials. Let's do that.
Live from the Masters.
That'd be awesome.
Let's apply for some credentials.
We should. You should have saw that post. That'll be our like claim to fame. We had a lot of 49ers fans telling us that we're stupid.
Yeah.
And
Tell
the
us
two
you-
of them just going at it.
Dude, whatever your guys' opinions are of us, good, bad, share
Let
it.
us hear
that's
it,
what
man.
that's what social media is for, man.
Let us hear it.
You guys want to get to our last segment?
I would
Sure.
love to.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Woo!
Let's go.
Awesome.
Lodge News Network. Jack, did you clap?
He didn't clap. He didn't clap or scream.
You son of a bitch, dude.
He's too busy fucking idolizing.
What are you
Bryce
doing
Harper
over
on
there?
his desktop over there.
You pitching a tent to Bryce
He's
Harper?
been looking at those.
might
He's been
be.
looking at those
Get your
pictures.
hand out
He's
of
getting
your
ready
pants,
for the
buddy.
for the
I'm just
Phillies.
edging. I'm just edging.
We're on the news.
He's getting ready for those Phillies the baseball
Yeah,
jerseys
he is.
tomorrow.
Oh, Bryce Harper's nuts.
It's like, God, he looks so good in the Liberty Bell.
Classic Philly fan
All right,
right
we
there.
have to reclap because we can't use any of this.
No, it's
getting
nope.
cut out.
Nope, we're getting it.
Dude,
posted. I
we're the
think that's what
one-take
Joe just said.
masters, bro.
I'm not doing another one. That's staying in.
Yeah.
Your fucking affinity for Bryce Harper's ball sack is
Bryce,
gonna be on the internet.
hit me up anytime.
Yeah, Jack's hyped that those
He is
pants are
single.
see-through, baby.
All right.
Is it a little hot in here, or is it just me?
Charlotte and North Carolina stingray with no male companion, to which they know of, is pregnant. There is no other species of stingray that like conceivably she could have a baby with. So either it was just an immaculate conception, we're looking at the Virgin Mary of stingrays, or these species got into the nitty-gritty and somehow
A
finessed.
shark, dude. A shark stingray would be so sick.
Dude,
That'd be terrifying, but
that-
it would be awesome.
You don't have to swim with it.
I would want to.
You don't want to know that thing. You might end up pregnant.
I might end up pregnant. You're right. I probably shouldn't get in that water.
Something's in that water.
Yeah.
Breaking news: Sean Mahoney, PHI, pregnant.
Oh my God.
That would suck.
podcast at the end because Sean has to go on paternity leave.
That would suck so bad if I got pregnant.
That would be so bad, dude. With a sea creature.
Yeah,
That
dude,
would
don't
be
get
good.
pregnant,
Oh.
Sean.
Oh, a shark.
Nature is wild.
Imagine that
man.
dorsal fin coming
Nature
out
is
you.
wild. It really is.
So yeah, that's it.
All right, what do we got today? So my little Florida piece for today. Florida law allowing residents to stand their ground against crack bears. Crack bears is one step closer to reality. So apparently this bill was themed after the popular movie Cocaine Bear, and Florida residents were extremely concerned that this was going to essentially come to life, apparently. And I guess prior to this bill's introduction, first of all, I should say it hasn't been passed yet. It's been sponsored into the House or whatever. It's like going through the process. Apparently, residents were fearful of this crack bear epidemic thing that would break out. But prior to this bill, apparently the gun owner, whoever, needed permission to kill the bear in order for self-defense to work. So I guess they needed to ask the bear's permission to shoot it before.
What do you think the bear
could.
said?
I don't know. That's a good question. Like maybe it was like, "Hey, no, bro." Like maybe like, "Hey, bro, you mind like not shooting me?" I don't know. But now apparently you can just shoot their heads off. So
That's what's up.
we won't need any crack bear defense, I guess, anymore.
I got 2 transactions.
That's really good. That's a
today.
really good news.
Yeah, great news.
So
You have 2 transactions.
Yep, 2 transactions happened today.
Okay.
So Adam Rusica, I don't know how you say his last name. He's a overseas player in the NHL. Plays for the Arizona Coyotes. Well, he was a member of the Arizona Coyotes. He got cut because he posted a video on his Instagram story of him with a line of cocaine and a credit card right in front of him, and he was smoking in his room. So he is no longer in the NHL, and like I get there could be some like disconnect because they do some more drugs overseas, but I'd be fairly certain the Arizona Coyotes told this man that, hey, as long as we don't see it or you do it something like that, like,
Yeah.
But so that's my first one, and then my second one is the United States fleeced China in a trade 2 days ago. We got 2 pandas from China in exchange for nothing for the San Diego Zoo. So as it was an act of panda diplomacy, but China got nothing in return. So
Let's go.
we fleeced China. So yeah, those are the 2 transactions on the waiver wire today.
In return, they knocked out the AT&T cell tower. So.
So that I took a class one time, and for whatever reason, we spent like a week discussing panda diplomacy. There's something behind this move.
There's gotta be.
China's not giving us 2 pandas for no reason.
Dude, they
That's like
they
their
probably got like the Neuralink in it.
Dude, there's gotta be. That's like their fucking like thing. You know
They're
what I mean?
sleeper pandas.
Yeah.
I wonder what would be like their code word.
Cocaine. They're gonna be the cocaine panda.
Are they crack pandas?
They can't shoot them in California. They don't have the bill.
That's true.
You're right.
They don't have the fucking bill.
China knows what they're doing, dude.
They do. They don't do anything for free, bro.
They
You
don't
know,
do
it's like-
anything.
Let
that-
alone send pandas.
It's the old saying: if it's free, you are the product. Remember that. Remember that when the fucking pandas come back to bite us in the ass. I'm telling you.
quite literally.
Also, real quick, NHL players are fucking gnarly, dude.
Yeah, dude. Hockey players get after
I think
it.
they party harder than any other athlete.
For sure.
They
Probably.
have
Yeah.
to.
Yeah.
They're all from like fucking Russia and Canada, where they fucking can do whatever they want.
Yeah, dude.
Sorry, I'm dropping a lot of f bombs today.
Oh, I don't know. What was it? The Panthers, when they came to town a couple years ago, they got like swept by the Lightning and then just immediately went to the strip club, right?
They went. It was like before Game 4. Like they chalked it up. They went to the strip club the night before. But dude, yeah,
It
dude.
sometimes be like that. You're just
Yeah,
like,
you're right.
well, we have no hope.
You know, when in Rome,
Yeah.
Tampa's the strip club capital of
I
the
mean,
U.S.
and they're in Miami.
Go to
Like,
the spaceship, baby.
But
Yeah.
it's like it's one of those things where it's like, dude, like they all grew up like getting after it. It's just like a hockey like thing.
Yeah.
It's like a niche thing for hockey. It's just like, you know, like it's like
Doing
what a
cocaine.
lax player wants to be off the field.
All right, Jack, take us home, buddy.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to just sit on your couch, turn on your TV, grab a mojito, because Blue Mountain State's coming back.
It
Let's
is.
go.
Wait, what do you mean?
Blue Mountain State is getting a reboot. Thad Castle
I didn't see
will
that.
return.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Did you see what
That's
Johnny
huge news.
Manziel said?
Yes.
He said he wants to be in
Yeah.
it.
Dude, make him like
Make
the
him
next-
Alex Moran.
I was gonna say the next
Yeah.
Alex Moran. I don't know what happened to the actor who played Alex Moran, but He didn't look too good in the movie.
Well, by
You guys
that point,
remember
it
the
was
movie?
like
I
do,
6 years
yeah,
down
yeah.
the road. It was like 2018 when
And
that movie came out.
They just like full on changed the goat house and like expected nobody to notice.
Yeah,
It was a completely different
terrible.
house.
It was
Yeah.
terrible.
Dude,
I
that
did like the
show was so
mojito hot
awesome.
tub in the.
Oh yeah,
Dad
it was a
Thing.
great movie. There's a lot of
Dad
boobs in it.
Lots of boobs.
Dude, but when you said Johnny Manziel, dude, Club Shay Shay, did you guys see any of that?
No.
Dude,
No.
they have one. And he's like,
I
he
can't
said,
go. I can't go hang out with my idol LeBron because I'm so depressed.
dude, he was talking about his.
We're not making fun of mental health here, Jack.
I have mental health issues. It's fine.
All right.
He was talking about his how he lost 40 pounds. Shannon's like, you lost 40 pounds? Like, how you do that? And he's like, yeah, I was on a diet of strictly blow, Shannon. He went from like 210 to 170.
Bro.
Shout
off
out
of-
to Johnny Football, dude. He's entering his best era of life.
Dude,
out
he
there.
literally does not. He's got no filter in that. Like, and his stories are like just amazing because it's like that was like as social media was like a thing, dude. He would have got canceled.
I'm glad he came around though.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, he said in his documentary he would have killed himself. So I'm glad he's still here to tell the
If he
story.
was
Yeah.
the Cowboys,
That's true.
I would kill myself too if I played for the Cowboys.
Jesus, bro.
On that note, we're gonna get
My
out of here.
God.
Sorry.
What an episode.
I did it at the end of the episode again.
I feel like
Dude, last time it was like you made it like to 2 minutes before we ended. This time it was like 30 seconds.
Progress.
for not having a lot of things to talk about that we thought about today, I think we pulled it together.
We are in the
We BS pretty good.
we're in the dead of sports hell right now. We're in like the 7th layer. So
Yeah.
Can I just ask one more thing about Mr. Mansell?
oh my god.
No.
Yes.
He played last 2014. What do you think his net worth is right now?
I don't know. Let's look it up.
Well, that
yeah.
You
net
have it
worth
out?
might be a little different story than
You
what's
have
in
the
his
answer?
No, I don't know because I mean, like he hasn't. What has he done
You didn't have
besides?
it-
That's
Answer
why
to the
he's.
question you
That's
just
why
asked,
he's
dude.
on. That's why he's on a media journey. Probably he's getting paid.
He's probably making some good money doing that.
I feel like he's a guy that like he can take the NFL player out and be like go and like talk.
Yeah,
Are you
put him in
getting
the
his
booth
net
with
worth?
Tom Brady. Yeah, let's do that. Him and Tom Brady, two of the greatest quarterbacks of all time.
It says he has a net worth of $1 million, but there's no way that's true because
Yeah,
he
it's not
definitely
true.
doesn't work.
Yeah, I don't know, dude.
Get us out of here, Sean.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm kind of sick of talking to you guys.
Likewise.
That is that for Saturday, February 24th. If you listened, thank you. If you interacted with any of our social media posts in any capacity, thank you.
If you're a 49ers fan,
Sticks and
we'll
stones.
see you soon.
If you're a 49ers fan, actually, I hit my target audience. I will say that. So, yeah, we're going to get out of here. Tune in next Thursday. Hopefully there's some other stuff to talk about. We are going to have a special guest next Thursday.
That's
so,
right.
Like, comment, subscribe.
sayonara. See you then.